Have you ever wondered how a man truly expresses his love? Not with grand words or empty promises, but through his actions. Because when a man deeply loves a woman, his love is seen, felt, and lived in the little things he does every day. If you're the woman he treasures, you won't have to guess, you'll know. Love is not just in the things he says. It's in the way he looks at you after a long day. It's in the way he reaches for your hand without thinking. It lies in the silent sacrifices, the unseen work, and the unflinching dedication. I'm going to show you the 12 things a man will do exclusively for the lady he truly loves today, because a man in love moves differently. Let's be clear before we get started. Though, this isn't about Hollywood romance or fairy tales. This is about real love, the kind that withstands storms, the kind that grows deeper with time. Because real love isn't just about passion. It's about presence. It's about how he shows up for you, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. So let's get into it. The first thing a man does when he truly loves a woman is simple, yet powerful. He listens. Really listens. Not the type of listening in which he browses through his phone and nods absently. No. A man offers you his full attention when he is genuinely in love. He recalls the minor details and the casual remarks you made weeks ago. He knows what makes you smile, what makes you anxious, what you dream about. And when life gets overwhelming, he listens not to fix things, not to dismiss your feelings, but to understand. That kind of listening is rare. It's intentional. And it only happens when a man's heart is fully invested. The second thing, he makes you feel safe. And I'm not just talking about physical safety, although that matters too. I'm talking about emotional security. In a world that often feels uncertain, when a man truly loves you, you become his priority. He makes sure you never have to second-guess his feelings. You don't wonder where you stand with him because he makes it clear. Through his words, his consistency, his presence, he creates a space where you feel protected, valued, and deeply respected. That is the kind of love that gives you peace, not confusion. Now, here's something many people overlook. When a man is truly in love, he makes sacrifices, sometimes small, sometimes big. Maybe it's staying up late to make sure you got home safely. Maybe it's adjusting his schedule just to spend more time with you. Maybe it's something as simple as watching a movie he has zero interest in, just because he knows it makes you happy. And here's the thing, he doesn't do these things to keep score. He does these because he cares about your happiness. And your joy turns into a man's joy when he loves you. The indications of true love and the strength of bonding, it's simple to get sucked into the fantasy of lavish displays or being blown away when it comes to love. However, genuine love, the unsaid, silent displays of concern and commitment that appear when it counts most, especially during times you may not even be aware of, are what true love is all about. 1. Standing up for you even when you're not there. When someone in your life stands up for you even when you're not around, it's one of the strongest indications that you're loved sincerely and genuinely. Being present is essential to true love. Not merely the simple times, but also the difficult ones. It's not about waiting for the ideal moment to express love or sticking with you only when everything is going well. When it's most needed, true love is at its most radiant. Someone that loves you don't just stand by and let someone treat you disrespectfully. The person who loves you will defend you if someone dares to talk critically of you, whether they are a friend, family member, coworker, or even a complete stranger. Without hesitation, they will defend your dignity, name, and reputation. There is more to this than mere surface-level allegiance. It's about demonstrating to them your irreplaceability. Your identity is not just anyone. Their protection is a reflection of you being their person, of the reverence people have for you. Being protected, even when you're not present to see it, demonstrates a degree of respect and dedication that few are ready to offer in a society where individuals frequently quit relationships at the first hint of difficulty. You can feel loved and greatly cared for just by having someone speak for you while you're not there. It serves as a reminder that you are valued, heard, and seen in ways that go beyond the here and now. 2. Dropping his defenses. Love's vulnerabilities. Love is more than merely supporting one another in happy moments. It's about being vulnerable, honest, and unvarnished in a way that not many can comprehend. Men are encouraged to put on a bold front in many cultures, should never display vulnerability and to conceal their feelings. Stoicism and independence are frequently used to gauge strength. However, love has the ability to tear down these barriers. A man lets himself be vulnerable when he genuinely loves you. He confides in you about his anxieties, fears, and insecurities. He feels confident in your relationship and the secure environment you have established together, not because he is weak. The purpose of opening up is to reveal to you the parts of himself that are typically kept hidden from the outside world, not to solicit sympathy or assistance. Vulnerability like this is priceless. Nobody finds it easy to reveal their most sensitive, innermost aspects. However, in the correct relationship, love turns into a barrier that allows you to be vulnerable, flaunt your imperfections, and disclose your vulnerabilities without worrying about being judged. A deep, genuine connection is characterized by the capacity to talk about your difficulties and to be heard and encouraged during those times. Being flawless is not necessary in a healthy relationship. It is okay for both partners to rely on one another, share imperfections, and have faith that they will always be loved for who they are, not just their strongest selves, but also their most vulnerable ones. This degree of confidence is crucial because it brings you closer together and recognizes the humanity in each of you. 3. Genuine love. The person who discovers you, not the one you seek at this point. For readers who might be asking themselves, but what if I've never experienced this kind of love? Or, what if I've only ever had to fight for the bare minimum in relationships? I hear you. First of all, I recognize you. And it's acceptable to feel as though you've been disappointed or lost out on something in the past. The crucial fact is that true love does exist. Even though it could seem like a distant goal, you don't need to pursue it fervently. The love intended for you will locate you. When you quit accepting relationships that just provide you a small portion of what you deserve, that time will arrive. It will occur when you decide to uphold the values that are most important to you: vulnerability, trust, respect, and honor. You create room for more when you don't accept less. Love is not something that should be hard to obtain, nor is it a game. When you are content with who you are and don't feel the need to fit into someone else's mold, you are living truly and experiencing true love. The appropriate love comes when you stop looking to others who don't value you for approval. Will locate you. The person who is genuinely meant for you will not only value you but also return that value to you each and every day. This does not imply that love will be simple forever. Building a relationship requires work, communication, and compromise. However, there is a distinction between battling for scraps and cooperating to create something lovely. Mutual respect and everlasting support, rather than always proving yourself to someone who isn't truly committed. are the foundations of true love, which is abundant. In summary, extravagant displays and transient moments are not indicative of true love. It's about finding someone who values you and will stand up for you, not just while you're together but always. Being protected even when you're not there, and feeling trusted enough to reveal your weaknesses. Don't give up if you haven't yet encountered this type of love. Don't let the past control your future. When you start to demand the respect, trust, and devotion you deserve and stop accepting less than you deserve, true love will find its way into your life. It's out there waiting for you, not as something to chase, but as something to be open to, ready to receive, and ultimately, to give back in return. True love will find you when you stop settling for anything less. Because the truth is, love is not supposed to feel like begging. If you constantly have to ask for attention, for respect, for effort, that's not love. That's struggle. And you deserve better. The right man won't make you question your worth. He will remind you of it every single day. So let's keep going. Another thing a man will do for the woman he truly loves, he includes her in his future. He doesn't just talk about someday, he makes plans with you in mind. His decisions, his ambitions, his dreams, they all take you into account. Because when a man loves you, he doesn't just see you as part of his present. He sees you as part of his life, long term. And that kind of love is intentional. He also celebrates your successes. You see, a man who truly loves you isn't intimidated by your growth. He doesn't try to dim your light to make himself shine. No, he claps the loudest when you win. He pushes you to be your best self, not out of obligation, but because your victories feel like his own. That's what love should feel like having a partner, not a competitor. And then there's patience. Real love is patient. It doesn't rush you, pressure you, or make you feel like you're constantly running out of time. A man who truly loves you will understand that growth takes time. Healing takes time. He will stand by you, even on the days you feel unworthy of love. Because to him, you are worth every moment, every effort, every challenge. And perhaps one of the most beautiful things a man does when he truly loves a woman, he fights for her not in a toxic, possessive way, but in a way that says, I'm not leaving when things get hard. He doesn't walk away at the first sign of difficulty. He communicates. He works through problems. He stands beside you. Because love isn't just about finding someone, it's about choosing them. Every single day. No. If you've made it this far, I want you to remember one thing. Love is not about empty words or grand gestures. It's in the consistency, the small acts, the quiet moments that speak the loudest. If a man loves you, you will know. If he doesn't, you'll be confused. And if you're still searching for this kind of love, don't lose hope. But also don't settle. You are worthy of a love that is deep, intentional, and unwavering. And when the right man comes along, you won't have to question it. You'll feel it in everything he does. Because real love, it's not a mystery. It's a choice. And when a man truly loves you, he chooses you every single day.